Suddenly, the bushes rustled again. The baffled attackers paused. The eyes of the four opened wide with bewilderment, while their jaws simultaneously dropped. Two gigantic creatures emerged from the bushes, walked to the messenger, and stood either side of him. Both giants were completely naked with no indicators of sex, and their skin was the color of ochre. Metal plates shimmered on each body, giving the impression that the giants had been repaired with patches. Their faces had no noses or lips, and only their eyes glowed in red flame. These were golems, a gift of the Prague Vitimancers to the Rothschilds. "Imbalargecha hashkem largo," repeated Chaim. "If someone is coming to kill you, wake up early and kill them first." When one of the attackers eventually recovered, he ran up to the giant who was trying to protect Chaim and stabbed him in the chest. The blade slipped in smoothly up to the handle, but the golem did not seem to mind it at all. He raised a massive fist, the knuckles bound in metal, and smashed the criminal on the head. It instantly turned into a mash of brain and crushed bones soaked in blood. The golem turned his head to the other two creatures that were trying to sneak up on him from behind and stretched out his arm. Something popped. A miniature cannon attached to his arm released a small ball in a shower of sparks, and it hit one of the attackers. His astonished gaze slipped down to a hole the size of a fist that had opened in his chest. He didn't even have time to gasp, as in a split second he was lying collapsed on the ground. The golems turned to the two remaining men and stepped towards them. When they took a step, gravel sprayed to the side like water, but the criminals didn't linger long enough for the golems to come near them. They took to their heels and vanished in the dark, leaving only the crackling of branches for a while. The park became shrouded in silence again, and the golems went back to Rivkind. All they had to do now was see the messenger to the end of the park, and then freeze in the bushes. In the morning, Rivkind's servants would come, pack them in large boxes, write "careful," "fragile" on them in red ink, and send them back to Prague. Rivkind eyed the two mutilated corpses lying on the path. "There you go," he muttered. "St. Petersburg Gendarmerie are getting an unsolvable riddle. I am getting a journey home and a short break, and the Rothschilds are getting the biggest adventure of the century." It has been the Rothschilds' old dream to take Vilnius and Reval into their hands and form an alliance from the great arc of cities, Reval, Vilnius, Krakow, Prague, Constantinople. "Abducet praedam, qui occurrit prior," murmured Chaim Rivkind, and strolled down to the Northern Lights Inn.